Kafanchan, nicknamed Kaf City, is the social, economic and political capital of southern Kaduna State. It became famous as vibrant railway town linking the eastern corridor and further northeast with Maiduguri and northwest to Kaduna. The attraction from 1927, when Red Line was constructed, gave it a head start as a melting pot. Nigerians from far and wide converged to earn a living. After many years of service, the sector went into comatose and the impact affected trade and commercial activities among the people. Another challenge which affected development of the township is overaged infrastructure, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. 2 years ago, the administration of Governor Nasiru Ahmad El-Rufai made a historic pronouncement by launching the most comprehensive urban renewal project in the history of Kaduna State. At the time, the governor said, starting with Kaduna, the state capital, government is investing in urban infrastructure to promote competitiveness, support economic development and well-being of the people. Similar projects were envisaged for major towns of Kafanchan and Zaria.
The urban renewal project will dualize Wharf Road from the NEPA roundabout to Essence Junction. It will also dualize Yakubu Gawon Way and build an underpass at Leventis roundabout. Several other roads will be upgraded, including Alkali Road, Tafawa Balewa Way, Swimming Pool Road, Polytechnic Road to Dusama Road via Kaswambachi roundabout, Kinshasa Road, Katuru Road, and Sheikh Lamin Ramat Road in Uwarimi. The 4-kilometer Nasrat Flour Mill Road will also be completed. The roads captured in the Kaduna Renewal Project represent a significant investment in the present and the future of our capital city. They have to be constructed and delivered to world-class standards within reasonable time with road markings, solar lighting, and sound shoulders. That is why we are today signing a memorandum of understanding with China's civil engineering and construction company CCECC to build all the new roads and upgrade the existing ones. Widening roads will require the removal of buildings and attachments in the public interest. Construction work will also impose some temporary inconveniences. As I said in our second inauguration speech, we have to make difficult decisions to deliver public services and goods to our people. And we apologize in advance for the inconvenience. So what has to be done has to be done. Thank you.
His good intentions, stakeholders say, have come to pass. Construction boom took center stage in Kafanchan as impact on other sectors manifested.
Kafanchan, you know, as it was before the commencement of this very work, we have a very nice road designs, but unfortunately, most of the roads we have, they are not tarred. So during rainy seasons, people used to complain of how water used to enter their houses from the street and so on and so forth.
An indigenous company, Farmtrac Nigeria Limited, is a major player translating government vision into reality.
Kind of town with almost every tribe represented here. So we've had an experience of streets being named after tribes and everything. But the infrastructure here, just like the town itself, is ancient. To add old roads, the major network of roads had been existing for 20 years. It was done about 20 years ago. So we didn't have any really new project inside the Kafanchan metropolis itself. So we came to meet a town with a very old infrastructure.
Out of 21 designated routes and solar street light for the town under Phase 1, Farmtrac Nigeria Limited is constructing 18. In order to succeed, government tasked people of Kaduna State to support the vision, even with temporary inconveniences and sacrifices.
The first thing we had to do was first sensitize the people on why we're here, and the fact that we're going to really be of a bit of disturbance. You know, before you make an omelette, you have to break some eggs. So we had to really disturb the people, and what made it more difficult was we started in the rainy season, so we had to be battling with coping with the issue of overflooding and everything. So the people were really understanding and they gave us all their best, but they had a really tough time entering their houses. Some people did about 6 months before they could access their houses.
Generally, you know, when there is a belief that people have when it comes to His Excellency Malam Nasiru El-Rufai. Once you mention his name, everybody thinks about demolition. So nobody thinks about his own part. You know, we should have a system, that the system now, everybody should be a law-abiding citizen. If I know that I'm not supposed to encroach into a specific area, if I do that, I know definitely there will be problem much later. Why should I? So once we were having this issue of right of way and the rest, and at the end of the day, there's this awareness that people are having, and people have started cultivating the habit of, before you build close to a major road or even a minor road, you understand, they sit down, they say, come and show me where is the edges, where is the building line that I'm supposed to get. So I think gradually now people, yes, but the hard way. And I think His Excellency has been passionate, and because some areas that demolition came, he still find it hard and he still pay them.
Kafancha residents have not only responded to the call of cooperating with government, but are extending support to contractors to live up to expectations with words of appreciation and encouragement. Ward head Ahmadu Inga Yusuf says his people are overjoyed with progress being made, and having peace in the town is another important component of development. The community, he says, appreciate contractors' diligence, who visits from time to time towards ensuring things are going well.
Na kai shekara 40 da wani abu a garin nan, ba mu taba ganin, ba mu taba zaton garin nan zai zama haka ba.
Similarly, Muhammad Lukoro, who has been living in Kafanchan for more than 40 years, says development taking place is unprecedented. People working for Farmtrac Nigeria Limited are our children. We appreciate the governor and company. Employees should never engage in any form of sabotage against the work they are doing. Also, Muhammad Omo, a youth activist, and others commend agencies of Kaduna State government supervising the projects and the contractor for ensuring that there are no compromises on the quality of work. It is instructive to note Kaduna State under Governor Nasiru El-Rufai stands tall among other states in Nigeria on implementation of Presidential Executive Order No. 5 for planning and execution of projects and promotion of local content.
Most of these companies are Nigerian companies, and they are doing us proud. Ronches, Spectrum, Farmtrac, these are all Nigerian companies, and they are doing very, very well. They are doing as well as the expatriate companies. So we are also developing our capacity.
This Oyedeji Abiyoye, project consultant with his team, says it is very important as he rates very high work by the company.
We can give this testimony that Farmtrac Nigeria Limited, being purely indigenous, and I want to say purely in the sense that 100% indigenous, no single Baturi, if you allow me to use that Hausa language, on this job. They have done excellently well. The equipments are there. The plant department, the civil department are all working in harmony, and the MD2 is always up and doing. This is the first time I'm seeing an indigenous firm on its own trying to deliver good quality job for the use of the Nigerian masses. And this is a very good one. And I will implore them to please continue in this direction.
The best legacy we can leave for the people is good work. Good work. That's so that even after 10 years, we could come back. That's the difference between we and expatriate companies. We are totally indigenous. I think I'm the fairest person in my company as a black guy. So we're all full Nigerians, front and back. So the good thing about that is we are not leaving. So whatever bad thing we do, whatever good thing is going to live with us here. And most of us some of my workers have gotten accommodation, are married here. So we're not going anywhere. So if we do a good job, it's to our own benefit. So the legacy is that even after 10 years, I can still stroll around here and see the work that we've done, and people will still say, hey, and maybe give me free tomatoes or something.
Well, if the statement the road leads to development is anything to go by, then this is it for the communities of Kafanchan, not only to enhance the beauty of the township, but to enhance their economic and social well-being.
Beyond the beauty, is going to create a lot of jobs, because right now there are people that are, more especially these commercial motorcyclists and tricyclists, you know, they will find it very easy to move from one part of the town to another part of the town. So in fact, it's going to create a lot of jobs, because right now people are even moving from other places like Saminaka, I can say from other local government and even state, even Plateau State, they are coming to Kafanchan to do some petty business. So the people are very, very much happy, and the quality of the work itself is something we need to commend. I believe Kafanchan is going to be a model in Southern Kaduna.
But what are the responsibilities of Kafanchan residents towards safeguarding new infrastructure?
First thing I want to tell the community is to please help. You see, one thing about road doesn't like water being stagnant on it, or the drainage is being blocked. So where the community will be of assistance is please, they should stop dumping refuse in the drainages so as not to block them, because the drainages are meant to take away the water away from the road. So that's their primary assignment. And I can assure you this road will stand the test of time, because you will see stone base was applied. After the stone base, we have the asphalt on top, and you can see the quality of the finishing. And you can even see also the road is well marked, so that the users will be able to know the extent to which they can go for parking, shoulder, and then the center way.
With projects across the state by the administration ready for use, Governor El-Rufai invited President Muhammadu Buhari to visit the state and inaugurate. The president, after a successful outing as special guest of honor at the inauguration of Gambian President Adama Barrow, second term in office, flew directly to Kaduna in fulfillment of the promise. His first photo call the following morning is Kafanchan, where the president inaugurated Emir's Palace Road and two others executed by Farmtrac Nigeria Limited. They are Katsina and Danghaya streets in the heart of the township, with combined distance of 2 kilometers. President Buhari, with host Governor El-Rufai and top delegation, paid courtesy visit on the Emir of Jama'a, Muhammad Isa Muhammadu, at the Royal Palace.
That's why we emphasize using the police and the military where necessary. We hope to hand over a better Nigeria than the one we inherited. People must develop confidence in authority that their fundamental rights as Nigerians to choose whoever they like to choose across party and ethnicity, that will make them feel proud as Nigerians. Nobody should be allowed to raise an army of thugs and force himself on any constituency. This is the objective of this government.
Investments are coming back to Kafanchan. As Mr. President can see, we are also investing in upgrading the infrastructure. We are reviving all Kafanchan town. We are trying to get all those that were displaced to come back. And our hope is that Kafanchan will grow to be one of the leading cities in Nigeria.
To the people, the presidential visit once again rekindles hope in governance and affords them opportunity to appreciate the leadership for sustained momentum of development to promote quality of life and economic advancement. Saliu Haruna Dankano, leader of NURTW in Kafanchan, and members say they owe gratitude to the government for work done. He says his members will benefit when roads are motorable.
I thank God for being alive to see this work being done during my lifetime. It is a welcome idea, and we are praying to Almighty God to be with the president, the governor, and for them to complete more and more of this. And the president is coming here. It's a blessing to our own generation. May God help him. We support him. We support his work, and may God give him a breakthrough. All those that are talking negatively, they should be praising him, because when you praise your leaders, God is with you. Every leader is selected and elected by God himself. And we are appreciating and thanking God for this development we are seeing.
We are very happy because the contractor has been doing a very solid project, and the work is a very solid. So that is why we are very happy to see this kind of work. We thank you for our governor. So we are praying for him to continue on this project. We don't want this project to stop. Please, we are begging.
Anything we have been see it on ground, we are saying that we thank God. We thank this government as they are giving us the time that to come and do our own construction in Jama'a local government in Kafanchan Ward A and B.
The reason why I say I thank for them, because of this quality work when they bring for us. After the work, they are coming to monitor the work, so that let them know that the work they give them to do, they are doing it. Kuma, we are happy, even we, when we are living in the town, we are monitor them, see the work when they are doing. Kuma, they are putting the quality work when government tell them to do.
Appreciate what Wal Nasser Ahmed Rufai did in Kaduna State. We have some projects everywhere in Kaduna State, so we really appreciate the movement of Governor of Kaduna State, Nasser Ahmed Rufai, and we are appreciating Mr. President coming to Kaduna State for commissioning for all those projects. Alhamdulillah, we are youth. We are already empowered by the Mr. President. If you see the agriculture, if you see our businesses now, you see youths. If you see everywhere in the business, you see youth. So already youth are already employed.
To the management and workforce of Farmtrac Nigeria Limited, it is a moment to say thank you to the President, while expressing gratitude to Kaduna State Governor for inviting the company to be part of the implementation of its urban renewal project.
The beauty about this job now is your ability. If you don't have challenges, I guarantee you, then there is no job for you. So once the job surfaces and once the problem surfaces, we sit down on a round table, we feel which way is the best option for us to clear that challenge. And through that best option, I think we have been able to go this far. With us again, just some few months ago, how much is cement? Cement is about 3,006. How much are we getting cement now? About 4,001, 4,002. You can see the difference. Who balance off for this difference? At times, we need to sit down, we need to come back because it reduces the speed of the work, and the longer you stay in a project, the more expensive it becomes because of logistic and some other things like that. Because nobody will pay you for time waste, time loss.
As a professional, when I saw the bed and I saw the design of the road at first, I had a problem with the mind. It's an over design. We thought it was an over design, but when we saw the vision of the governor that he wanted a road that will last several decades from now. Imagine a road with stone base, binder course, a precast drainage of about 1 meter, all slabbed, with road furnishings, with street markings, street lights. So you don't have that everywhere. So the mindset is he wants us to do a road that will last nothing less than 30-40 years. And with what we've done now, imagine the former road that was done is about surface dressing, and it lasted close to 10 years, not too much potholes. And with this kind of amount of work that we put in, stone base, binder course, wearing course, with this elaborate network of drainages.
However, they are aware as they celebrate there is more work to be done, and the message permeates as workers take turns to exchange pleasantries with management following a successful presidential visit to their projects.